If you can't live one day for Allah, how will you give him a whole month? Some of us are already planning Valentine's Day, and Ramadan is literally days away. And the crazy part is that we know it's not from our religion. We know what's halal and what's not. But we still entertain it. We still post it. We still hype it. We still spend money, time, and emotional energy on it. Why? Because it feels light. Because it feels fun. It's just flowers. Because everyone else is doing it. And because deep down, the heart wants comfort before it wants discipline. But listen, this isn't even about Valentine's Day. It's about what Valentine's exposes in us. It exposes how easily we delay obedience. Because we keep telling ourselves, Ramadan will fix me, Ramadan will reset me. When Ramadan starts, I'll become serious, I'll be better. And the saddest part is that we do it while knowing better. Wallahi, we do it while expecting blessings to just arrive when Ramadan starts. But the truth is, you don't enter Ramadan ready by magic. You enter Ramadan based on what you've been feeding your heart. And every time you invest in temporary pleasure now, you train your heart to believe that obedience to Allah can wait. You train it to believe that distraction is sweeter than discipline. And that is why some people start Ramadan still feeling heavy, still distracted, still stuck. Not because Ramadan isn't powerful, but because they walked into it with a heart that wasn't prepared. And I'm not even here to argue with you that Valentine's Day celebration is haram for you as a Muslim, because honestly, many people don't even want to hear that conversation. But I'll tell you this. Don't let a fleeting 24 hours that may lead to a cascade of potential haram activities be the reason your Ramadan isn't accepted before it even starts. Because Valentine's is rarely just flowers. It comes with free mixing, private dinners, secret meetings, emotional over-attachment, comparisons, and sometimes, in fact, mostly, zina. And even if you avoid the big sins, it still plants something in the heart. That attention matters, that being seen matters, that romance without limits is normal. And this is how Shaitan plays it smart. He uses Valentine's Day to pressure single Muslims, to make you feel like you're missing out, like you're unloved, like you're not worthy, like you need to rush into something just to feel chosen, like you need someone, anybody, just to avoid being the only one not receiving flowers. And that desperation is exactly what drags people into haram. And this is why it is dangerous, because it can push people into relationships they were never meant to enter. Think about it like this. Your heart is like a garden. Every distraction you allow now is a weed, quietly taking space from the fruits you were meant to nurture. Every like, every post, every indulgence that contradicts what you know is right shifts your focus from Allah's mercy to temporary applause. So ask yourself, what are you preparing your heart for? For Ramadan or for likes? For validation? For a temporary rush? Because Ramadan is not just a date on the Islamic calendar. It is a meeting with Allah. And you don't prepare for that meeting by entertaining distractions. So this year, don't just skip Valentine's. Use it as a sign. You don't need Valentine's Day to have fun. You don't need it to feel loved. You need focus. You need restraint. You need a heart that's uncluttered, present, disciplined, and ready to start Ramadan on your terms, not on someone else's. Because if you step into the month weighed down by distractions, you risk starting with your soul already behind. Allow your heart to prepare for the days that come with Allah's mercy, not chasing what the world calls love for 24 hours. Ramadan is just days away, and you're still negotiating with distractions? You're still making plans for what Allah never asked you to celebrate? Be honest with yourself. If you can't live one day for Allah, how will you give him a whole month?